Good morning, everybody. This is Merow Haruko. If you're joining me here, this is Agrarian Skies 2. I totally forgot to talk about this last time. This is a mob spawner I built. It's just a vanilla mob spawner. Now, what I did on the top, though, is I did the conveyor belts. Now, it's not the Mine Factory Reloaded ones, because these have been changed over to just do items. It's the extra utilities. And that's actually really easy to make. For each 8, I end up making a stack. You do iron, redstone, and 6 rails. Rails themselves are just a stick and iron. No need to do any kind of rail craft. Now, I ran into a problem, and I always forget. There's way too many mobs, and they're not. Most of them aren't dying when they hit. So I had to. Usually, what I do is I have a cobblestone and then a slab, and then I'll sit there and hack at them with my sword, whatever's left, and I just kind of collect the gubs. But what I could do is I could have. If I'd made this higher, I could have had just hoppers at the bottom and a couple residual guys, so it wouldn't have really mattered. But when you start getting about 50 mobs, bad things happen. Like the creepers will eventually just kind of explode this, and they'll overrun the base. So for now, I'm just getting rid of them. I will need this type of setup for later for Thaumcraft to refill my wand. So you'll see that later. We're just going to leave it alone for now. If I need any mob spawns, I can quickly put that back together. Get ender eyes if I need. And speaking of which, I had to get some ender eyes and other gubs here to work on some transfer nodes. Today's plan is to get an automated tree farm. Let's see, I'm going to need this. I think I'm just going to tear up all of this. Because I'm tired of not having dirt and not having wood. And I think that having an automated tree farm really is the easiest and best thing we can do. What is this? Oh, this is just sand? Oh, weird. Let's get rid of this. Put our sand away. We have one oak sapling. I'm sure we'll have a few more oak saplings here. Now, what we're going to do is we're actually going to kind of split off and give it its own power source. Let's see, where did I put that? Made another magmatic dynamo. We have plenty of lava, so that should not be an issue. Let's put... Oh, where are they? I made a couple flux ducts with this. Yeah, there we go. Leadstone flux ducts. Made some of the same as here. If I do that, and I do this, and I take just one of my little transfer pipes, then this should start up. Great. So now this is feeding this entire line power. And really that's, I think, all we're going to need. We're just going to kind of set up our little tree farm out here. I don't want to get in the way of a lot of this. I don't know if we're going to get the string out of this by breaking it down like that. My rubber tree built. We'll complete a quest later. Not a rubber tree, that's my slime tree. Had to get a rubber tree because I made a bunch of machines actually with some of the machine frames and whatnot. Let's look at the harvester here. Harvester. That was just gold gears, redstone reception, machine frame basic, we made those earlier, invar axis is 3 invar and a couple sticks, shears, and then plastic. Now the plastic, you got to take 4 pieces of raw plastic, which you get from heating up the rubber bars, which you get from heating up the raw rubber, which you get by harvesting these. And it's not too complicated. Let's see, harvester, we made a planter as well. I wanted to make a fertilizer, but I'm actually short the leather I need, which we'll have to get later, but that's okay. It can be a, it doesn't have to be a fertilized tree farm right now, it can just be a regular one. So copper, gears, redstone, a couple pistons, that's why we always make tons of pistons. More plastic and a flower pot, that's just 3 bricks, which is just heating up clay. Now, what we want to do is I like doing like a 5x5, that's usually a pretty good one here. I don't know how much room I want to take up. Probably 5 away from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, let's just call it there. There's good. And actually I did that backwards. Let's grab this. Oh, that's what I wanted. Oh yeah, harvester's going to go on top. So now what we have to do is we have to provide it power, and we have to provide it the item ducts to kind of get stuff out. And then we'll need barrels to collect everything here in a bit. So for now, I'm just going to encase this in cobble just to kind of have some idea of how much space this is going to take up, along with the fact that the harvester actually has to be on a level above. So what I can do here is I can do this, and I'm actually going to position my harvester over here because I'm going to want to feed these for my tree farm. Position my harvester. Now if I face away and I do that, the hole's back here, which means that's what's actually going to harvest versus this where the hole's pointed on top. Now if I were to do, let's say, an actual farm with this, oh, I did this wrong. This has got to go up even one more because the planter's got to be below everything. Okay. And then what we'll do is the rest of this needs to be dirt for our trees. Now if it were an actual farm, like we could do a farm with this, not great for doing the ones with weeds, however. I don't know if it'll work on this mod pack. However, in this case we can just cover it. Not a big deal. I can kind of go down here and get rid of the cobble. Assuming I can find a pickaxe here. Let's see, I should have a pickaxe somewhere. Ah, there we go. We're just going to kind of clear into here. So I have some idea of where... Now I know the power line should probably go here. Oh, actually we want to prepare for a time when we've got the fertilizer. So we'll do the power lines on the side. Okay, great. So let's zone flex. We'll just kind of go back here. It's a little ugly. There's probably a better way to do this later on. So now this should have plenty of power. Great. Now normally it only does a 1 by 1 by 1, which means it only does one out from it. So that'll be a 3 by 3. But we want it to do a 5 by 5. So we built these little Lopus upgrades. That's the basic one. Lopus upgrade. That's just more plastic, gold nugget, redstone, Lopus. Very simple. And we're going to go ahead and plug it in here. And now it should do the whole 5 by 5. So let's see here. Only because I screwed that up. Let's put the harvester there. Now we can get rid of this. And kind of dig into here. Because this is going to need the saplings. We needed... I thought I had gotten some barrels here. Let me go work on some trees and I'll get some more barrels here. I'll be back. Okay, went ahead and did some tree farming here. Let's put our remaining oak here. Get our barrels. It's kind of one of those things where you just gotta play with it and get it set up correctly. Now as far as power, now this has got a hole in the back. This hole needs to have one of these item nodes on it. And then what we can do is use our handy dandy transfer pipes. We're going to go ahead and set one barrel here onto, I think that's all we need for now. This one will be, oh, that's wrong. Let's try this again. Oh, okay. So whatever the output is here, this will kind of plug in everything. Let's go grab a sapling and grab a piece of oak wood. Ooh, apples are good ones. Now you can wait till it kind of tries to fill up stuff, or we can, actually we'll do saplings in this one. Oak wood. Let's do some apples. Now if I go get some shears here, I can get some leaves and then ensure that that last one only gets leaves. Which I think we're going to go ahead and do just to simplify things. I'm also pretty sure I need to grow another tree. Alright. Put that one there. What I'll do And by the way, you know, up until now you could have been shearing leaves to get massive amounts of dirt, but quite honestly we haven't needed it yet. We're just to the point where we want to have a nice amount of dirt to do some projects. So I did shift right click on all of these. In fact, that's how I got this. I had to do 30 pieces of dirt to get my seed. So now we want to do a transfer node items here to get these saplings to our planter. Okay, it's okay, good. It did take it. It did plant it because it's got power. So now it's got a source of items. It's got a source of power. Let's see if we can reach this leadstone pipe here. What's the best way to do this? I'd like to probably go under. Okay. Leadstone pipe. And oops. Oh, that works. Actually, kind of wanted it to be under. So we'll get rid of this one. Get rid of this one. Pick up our cobble. Kind of fill this in, make it somewhat nice looking. Oh, no, that needs to be dirt. Okay, great. So it's a 5x5. Now what's going to happen eventually here is we'll get a planter. That's also going to feed we'll also get the piping set up for that at least. It's going to feed this fertilizer. So what we want to do is pull this out, and we can just set our fertilizer on top. And we'll do our little pipes here. Fertilizer will be up there, which means the moment I set an item node on it, it'll push all the fertilizer into there. That way I don't got to mess with this anymore. Once the fertilizer's ready to go, I can go ahead and install it, and that'll cause instantaneous tree growth of everything. It'll be amazing. Once we get that going, this tree farm will really take off. Let's see here. For now, what we can do is probably just get some bone meal, and I can showcase this. Okay, we've got everything. Now it's set. This is how you know it's working. It's idling. It's not doing any work. It's got full energy. We could be shearing leaves, but right now that's going to take up a lot of saplings. So instead, for now, we're just going to go ahead and boom. Come on. There you go. Oh, so this is only doing a 3x3 in front of it. It can't reach that tree until we put in the upgrade. And the moment we put in the upgrade, it should be reaching. Oh yeah, there it goes. Oh, that's fast. Look at that. Boom. Done. And then whatever extra saplings got ported to here, straight into the planter. You know, I could take the bone meal here. Let me get on top. Bone meal. Oops. Oh, too many trees. Didn't mean to do that with the sapling here. Let's throw that back. Bone meal that, bone meal that. Oh man, look at this. Instantaneous tree farm here. Now this is what the fertilizer does, but it just does it on a much faster level. It's like everything gets massive mega bone meal. I think it takes one fertilizer to grow a tree. The nice thing is that the trees will grow literally right next to each other. You know, no issues. Now, I'm pretty sure it's stopped for a reason. I'm thinking it's filled with sludge. So if we right click here, oh, almost filled with sludge. Now what we did is we got a trash can for fluids, got ourselves an item node for liquids. We're going to go ahead and attach it to the side, and then we're just going to put our trash can here. And what will happen is all of the sludge will go away. That means this farm will never have any problems just getting what it needs. It'll never get stuck. So now we've got 62 wood. The saplings, unfortunately, are just going to kind of hang out in the planter until they max out, and it takes like, I think, 16 stacks of saplings before it's maxed out. So we're going to wait till it maxes out and saves up some saplings before we go ahead and get some leaves. I could showcase the leaves here a bit. Let's get a couple things of bone meal. Because I worry that it's going to use up our saplings if I do this. It used to in the past where you kind of have to sacrifice the saplings to get it to do the leaves. Yeah, this is a good use of the bone meal now. I don't got to do anything. Love automating stuff. This is nice. Come on. Let's probably set some more cobble down so I can jump up. Cobble. Ooh, I wonder if there's any lighting issues I should be worried about. Oh, definitely. We'll just do that. Light up there. So once we get enough leaves, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pump all of the leaves into the top of the dirt here. And then all I got to do is then pump the dirt out into a chest, and then we'll have a little chest for, oh look at that, already 4 stacks. Little chest for all of our dirt, and it'll just be kind of an automatic thing. For now though, just going to turn that off until we can go ahead and get some saplings here. In fact, let's grab this dirt. And once again, just to kind of showcase what I'm talking about, I do have a transfer node items. We'll go ahead and do that. Let's grab our transfer pipes. Transfer pipe. No, we don't want to do that. Yeah, see, it started throwing the wood and stuff at me because I opened up the pipe. So, we're going to do that. We're actually going to go up. We're going to fill this one up with goodies here. Yep, it's filling up with the leaves. We'll just do that with all of them. Now, what I could do to speed this up is I could add a stack upgrade, I believe, or a speed upgrade. See, it's got the oak leaves. I could get a stack upgrade, which is stack. Okay, so that's some gold, diamonds. We actually have plenty of that. And a speed. Speed itself is a bunch of redstone and gold. You know, those things are affordable now. Those aren't bad. The unfortunate thing is that all of these will have to have the transfer nodes to go ahead and move the dirt. So we'll just do this one, this one, this one, this one. I'll have to build some more transfer nodes later on. And we've got ourselves a chest. Actually, you know what? We've got ourselves a barrel. We'll just do the barrel here. This one is collecting material here. Oh, this one's almost done. Composting. This one's still collecting. Yeah, I got to get a speed upgrade in here. This is a little too slow for me. So composting. So the item node should do the thing. I wonder if I have to have world interaction upgrade. So let me go see. Or I'm wondering if the node has to be below. I had a world interaction upgrade from earlier. Here it is. Let's go see if that's all it's going to take. Hopefully not. Otherwise I got to rearrange some stuff. So world interaction. Nope. Unfortunately, I think that the item nodes need to be below, now that I'm thinking about it. So by next time, I will move this whole system up one. We'll have the nodes underneath, and we'll have everything ready to go for our hopefully I'll get some leather too. I can show you guys the fertilizer here. But I hope you liked it. Just a quick little tutorial on how to do a automatic tree farm. We'll have all the dirt we need to finish that platform out there to start working on our other farms. Once again, thanks for joining me, and everybody please have a wonderful day.